You can use ChatGPT AI to help you land the job of your dreams, and I'm going to show you how. So job hunting has become quite competitive these days, but fortunate enough for you, AI is there to level the playing field and give you the edge to snag the job you really want. You know, if you're not making enough money at work or are just frustrated with the environment, then this video is for you. Please like the video if you find any value, and let's just go ahead and jump in. So the first step in capturing your dream job is to design a resume that is attractive. You know, think of it as like the worm on the hook, right?
Pick up a worm and put him on this hook.
But the best way to game plan your resume is to understand the journey that it will actually go through. You know, depending on the size of the company and the size of the salary, your resume may actually change hands a few times. But before it even has a chance to be seen by human eyeballs, it has to be good enough to overcome the ATS gatekeepers. Now, ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System, and essentially it is a computer program that scans hundreds and sometimes thousands of applications a company receives, and really it's there to help HR recruiters narrow their search to the most qualified candidates. Now, because it's like a computer program, it's not scoring your abilities by, the unique icons you chose or, the color splash you added, although they can be attractive later. Instead, it's searching the words and phrases you use to see how closely you match to the position. And this is where ChatGPT can give you a huge leg up and really save you a ton of time. But don't just take my word for it. In a recent survey conducted by resumebuilder.com, out of 1,000 people, 70% reported a higher response rate when using ChatGPT to help build their resume. So, the results are there, but the question is, how does chat work into the equation? Well, first you want to grab a job posting like this one right here. This is a real job posting I found on LinkedIn that we're going to use, as an example. Next, we're going to pull up our existing resume. For this example, I'm using a sample resume I found on resumebuilder.com. No affiliation. Now, if you do not have a resume, I'll show you where you can add some information about yourself and have chat build a brand new resume for you. Now, if you are using the free version of ChatGPT, here's a prompt that you can use to get your new resume going. You are a retired HR manager with over 30 years of experience reviewing resumes and hiring candidates for the largest companies in the world. You are now a resume consultant that helps job seekers design highly attractive resumes that are optimized for applicant tracking systems and are tailored for their desired position. When I ask you to help me write a new resume, you will consider your role and deliver to the best of your ability and experience. Do you understand? Now you can see, since I received a positive response, chat is ready to go. Next, you want to use this simple prompt right here. Check it out. Here's my resume. Go ahead and paste in your resume here. And here is the job description. Paste job description here. Please help me write a new resume. And of course, pasting in your resume and the job description in the appropriate areas. And you can see right here, within seconds, we have an updated resume that is, sharpened and optimized for the exact position we're going to apply to. Super cool, right? And just think about this. With this prompt, you can do this over and over again for every single position. So, instead of sending out the same resume to a bunch of companies, you can create a new resume for each job. Now, if you don't have a resume, no problem. You can use the same exact prompt, but instead of pasting in a resume, you can paste in some notes about yourself. You want to include items like your name, your work experience, and which college you went to. Now, if you happen to be paying for Chat Plus, you can also utilize one of the premium plugins that completely simplifies this entire process. All you have to do is just go to Chat 4 and then choose plugins, and then go to the plugin store. There you can just type in the word resume into the search field. And so, you can see right here, the plugin store has a few options that can help you build or refine a resume that really stands out. Now, another area where chat can help you in your new job pursuit is in writing a personalized cover letter. Cover letters communicate to the hiring company that you're serious about the position, but writing them are just so stinking time consuming, right? Well, at least they used to be. With the right prompt, I mean, Chat can crank out a fresh new cover letter for every position you apply. So here's what you can do. I mean, just head back over to Chat. Using that same message screen we used to build your resume, we're going to enter this prompt. And quick side note, Chat has the ability to build off of previous information. So since we already primed Chat to help us in this particular area, it actually benefits us to use the same message string. Make sense? Great. So again, we can simply just type in this prompt right here. Please write a cover letter for this role at this company in a tone using this job description. Now, of course, you need to paste in your role and the company name, and feel free to update the tone to match how you want to be represented. And so, sticking with our same example from earlier, here's the cover letter that I actually received. Dear Ivy Living Hiring Team, I hope this letter finds you surrounded by as much enthusiasm and energy as a room full of seniors at a bingo night. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm John DeLisi, a marketing maven with a knack for turning pixels into smiles and success. And it goes on from there. But, I mean, did you notice that Chat used our example name even though I didn't include it in the prompt? And so, I mean, that's why it's good to just continue to use the same message string. Chat does a great job of referencing the information that I fed it earlier. Now, a good practice that I want to share with you is for you to actually proofread your new resume and your new cover letters. And not so much like for grammatical errors, but really what you're looking for is really like your tone, like how you want to be represented. Although Chat is a great writer, and I mean, I could send this resume and this cover letter as is. I mean, it's ready to go. There may be a sentence or two that I would edit so it sounds like it actually came from my voice. Again, there's no editing that is required, but it is something to consider. So, I mean, as you can see, I mean, using Chat to build a personalized resume and cover letter that is appealing to a hiring manager is really fairly easy, right? But, I mean, that's only half the battle. You still have to show up and crush your interview, and this is exactly another area where Chat can really help out. Preparation is key. You can use Chat to help you prepare and be ready for whatever the interviewer throws at you. So I want to give you 3 prompts that will help you get fully prepared for your job interview. So the first and probably most important is to have Chat brainstorm some like potential interview questions. Knowing what role-specific questions your interviewer may throw your way will definitely help you make a good impression. We can set up Chat with this prompt right here. You are an HR manager and you are interviewing me. Based on this role and this job description, please come up with 5 to 7 interview questions you would ask me. And I mean, you can see right here, Chat conjured up 7 solid interview questions that are relevant and specific to the position. And you know what? Not only are these questions relevant for like a sales and marketing director role, which is our example position, but the questions are also specific to the company, which I feel even like further sharpens your response abilities. Now, we can take this one step further with this next prompt right here. We can have Chat provide us feedback on our interview answers and possibly see areas of improvement. For this, we can use the following prompt. In our interview, you asked me this question. This is my response. Please give me your feedback as the hiring manager. Please highlight how I answered the question well, points I missed, and how I could provide a better answer. And I mean, you can use this prompt with the interview questions Chat gave you, or even with some questions of your own. But either way, use it. It's very, 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 very helpful. Get as much constructive feedback as you can before it actually counts, right? Now, I was once told that a good practice in an interview is to ask the interviewer a couple of questions. You know, it demonstrates that you have confidence in yourself and you actually have interest in the position. And lucky for you, Chat can help with this as well. Use this prompt to get a few key questions to ask in your interview. In our interview for this role and this job description, what are a few key questions I can ask you, the hiring manager? Simple, right? I mean, you can see right here, I have 7 intelligent questions I can rifle off in my interview. Again, I mean, this shows I'm taking the process seriously and I'm genuinely interested in the role and the company itself. So, a big part of successfully landing a job of your dreams is really going the extra mile. Sure, you may already have like a resume and like a generic like cover letter that you've sort of like gotten by on, but the opportunity of adding a personalized touch to every position you apply to is something we should all like take advantage of. Taking the time to create like a unique item or taking the time to be better prepared for an interview really could be the edge you need to be presented as the best candidate. ChatGPT is free and has unlimited potential. To me, the only way this gets better is if ChatGPT would actually do the job for me. But let me know what you think. What are some other ways chat can help you in your job hunt? Please let me know in the comments. Also, what other AI tools do you know that are like great for job seekers? Please also let me know in the comments. Lastly, I want to thank you for your time. Your time is so valuable to me, so I do hope you found value, and until next time.